Hello, I want to welcome you to 6203 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri. This is a really special house. Built in 1910. It's a transitional style, mixing elements of craftsman with chalet and other kinds of Tudor-Beathen architectural bits and pieces. We are right off Skinker and the Delmar Loop. Almost everything one would need is in walking distance. And more importantly than what one would need is what one would want. We have this little entryway here. A lot of original lighting remains. Beautiful leaded glass. Coming into the hallway here, start out with the living room. Again, beautiful original woodwork, never been painted, thankfully. People who paint woodwork have a very special place in the hereafter, in my opinion. Love this entryway here with the pillars. Oh. I think I can get this middle light on, possibly. I was playing with it. No? Maybe it doesn't. It's a beautiful light fixture, though. Coming around here, we have the dining room with the original beamed ceiling. More, if not original to the house, original to or contemporary to the age of the property. Nice dining room here. Bifold French doors. Beautiful room. Opening up to a little sunroom here. Again, leaded glass everywhere. These are double pane windows in here as well, so it's a more usable space year-round. Coming into the kitchen, this is the part of the house which has seen the most updating. It's obviously a modern kitchen for today's tastes. Tile floor, quartz countertop, breakfast bar, and we obviously have the wall here, which has been stripped back to the brick and sealed, as well as a little window up to the second floor, which we'll see in the staircase. Coming around, we have a little rear reception room here. The half bath. Nicely done. And you can tell by the size of these stairs, this is an addition. Definitely not from 1915. As you can see, we have the driveway, which runs the length of the building, and a tucked away yard here. Lots of potential for making a secret garden. Air conditioner's older for the downstairs. This house is actually, though, on hot water heat, which is awesome. There's no heat like radiators. So we come down into the basement, which is 100% basement-y. Here's the original steps, which go up back underneath the other staircase, the main staircase of the house. So hot water boiler for the heating to the radiators, and hot water heater for your hot water. Updated pipes, plumbing, as expected. Basement feels generally dry. And obviously a comprehensively updated electrical panel. This would have been, in the old days, the servant's toilet, Toilet itself has been removed, but they always had one of those separate and hidden in the basement away from the more owner-centric parts of the house, if you will. Again, one thing I do see here, we have lots of PVC pipe. Plumbing's all been updated. Flooring, you can see, was redone when that was. I will say I see a couple of runs here of knob and tube wiring, which was very common back in this era of housing. Most of the wiring's been updated. These may even be, it looks like that's terminated right there. It may not be connected to anything anymore. Always worth taking a look at. Not the end of the world. It's usually very safe. Just something to keep an eye on if the whole house has it. Some insurance companies require it to be removed. Okay, now that we've done that, let's check out some more of the fun. So back into our hallway here. You can see this beautiful, let me do this so we can see the archway and the woodwork here. Always love that. One thing, we see this little light switch here. Once upon a time, this would have had a light fixture standing up from that. See the graceful arching of the handrail? It's beautiful. As well, another great stained glass window. There's the kitchen, but let me just stand here so you can see that. Lovely newel post. And then here, as we come in, we have a middle sitting room for this level. Spacious front bedroom, which I would probably call the owner's bedroom, simply because it's the largest in the house. Has a nice fireplace, mirror above, a couple closets on either side. And these pocket doors can obviously be closed if so desired. Bathroom for this floor. Nicely tiled. Beautiful stained glass. Little office room. As you can see here, these little holes in the ceiling, that is for a high velocity air conditioning system used on the upper floors here. So this would be bedroom 3 if you're counting the office as a bedroom. So, has a good sized closet, still a great sized bedroom. And it has its own private terrace. I'm not gonna go out there and track all the muck into the house. Could do with a little bit of a railing probably if you were to use it as a terrace again, but it's a cool thing to have and one of the reasons to buy an old house. And then onto the 3rd floor, which has been more recently furnished and finished. Obviously, we have a large front bedroom. A good size middle bedroom, and a fair-sized rear bedroom. Now this bedroom and the one around the corner are connected to a Jack and Jill bathroom. Here we have a nice walk-in shower. And I think I'm going to come back here so we can go out. Or at least I thought I was going to do this. Maybe I'm wrong. This door's not opening, so it's a little stiff, I think. But this is a super cool balcony out here. I'm not going to pull it and risk doing anything, but this would be a great, I think this would be the one that should be your library or den because of that balcony. Hope you've enjoyed the tour. Thank you very much, and please remember, like and subscribe.